The Empire of the Unorthodox Staff. Episode 6. The Fall of the First City. The Unstoppable Force of Master Kujikuza. The Sun and Moon Temple quakes as Master Kujikuza steps forward, his Sun and Moon Unorthodox Staff burning with divine light. The Shadow Sovereign looms above the battlefield, his body shifting like a living void. Xa'Leth warships descend from the sky, unleashing legions of shadow beasts onto the battlefield. Master Kujikuza does not flinch. He stands at the center of the chaos, a pillar of absolute dominance. The Shadow Sovereign gestures, and the Xa'Leth army charges, hundreds of demonic warriors racing toward the temple's walls. Master Kujikuza, calmly, eyes glowing with celestial fire. A storm gathers, but I am the sky. He vanishes. A sonic boom erupts as he reappears amidst the horde, his staff already in motion. Master Kujikuza's battle, divine fury unleashed. One sweep of his staff, and 100 Xa'Leth soldiers disintegrate into golden and silver dust. He twists midair, striking the ground, sending a shockwave so powerful that entire warships tremble. A Xa'Leth Titan, over 50 feet tall, lunges, only to be struck in the chest by a single, precise thrust of the staff. The shock impact collapses the Titan's entire form inward, erasing it from existence. A void demon attempts to strike him from behind. Kujikuza does not turn. Instead, he spins the staff behind him with pinpoint accuracy, striking the demon's core and banishing it to oblivion. Above, the Shadow Sovereign watches in eerie silence. Shadow Sovereign, murmuring, intrigued. Not a warrior, a force of nature. Kujikuza lands amidst the smoldering ruins, standing unscathed, his staff humming with raw celestial power. Veyla stands at the front lines, watching Kujikuza's flawless movements. Every strike is deliberate, every motion a lesson in power and precision. Veyla, to herself, eyes burning with resolve. I see now, it's not about strength, it's about control. She spins the wind and fire wheels, feeling their power resonate in her grip. She closes her eyes for a split second, listening to the battlefield just as Kujikuza does. Then, she moves, Veyla's mastered combat style. A Xa'Leth warrior lunges. Veyla sidesteps effortlessly, slicing through its core in a single arc, mirroring Kujikuza's precise efficiency. She leaps, using her wind wheel to propel herself, delivering a mid-air flaming spin strike, erasing an entire line of enemies. 2 Xa'Leth assassins attempt to flank her. Instead of panicking, she breathes, turns her wrist just slightly, and redirects their own attacks into each other. A massive war beast charges. Veyla channels heat through her fire wheel, slicing in a crescent arc. The creature does not fall, it vanishes, completely undone by her strike. Raizu, fighting nearby, watches in awe. Raizu, grinning impressed. She's already fighting like him. Kiana leaps down from a ruined rooftop, landing beside him. Kiana, smirking. She's his student. What did you expect? The Shadow Sovereign strikes. As Veyla, Kiana, and Raizu lead the ground battle, the Shadow Sovereign finally moves. He raises his hand. The entire battlefield darkens. The Xa'Leth warships suddenly fall silent. Every soldier, Xa'Leth and human alike, pauses as an unnatural force grips the world. Then, a storm erupts. Dark tendrils surge from the Sovereign's body, expanding outward, attempting to consume the land. Shadow Sovereign, voice layered with thousands of whispers. Light is an illusion. all things return to me. The Sun and Moon warriors scream as the tendrils pull them toward the void. Even Raizu and Kiana struggle against the unnatural gravity. But then, a pillar of golden-silver light erupts from the battlefield. Master Kujikuza stands unshaken, his staff planted into the ground, emitting a barrier of celestial energy that halts the darkness entirely. He lifts his gaze to the Shadow Sovereign. Master Kujikuza, unmoved, voice like rolling thunder. Your darkness falters before the sun and moon. With a single movement, he lifts his staff and slams it down. Master Kujikuza's ultimate attack, Celestial Collapse. The impact ripples across the entire battlefield, sending Xa'Leth warriors flying, disintegrating the lesser ones instantly. The shockwave is so powerful that the void tendrils snap and retreat. The ground itself trembles as light radiates in perfect balance, severing the Shadow Sovereign's hold on reality. Even the Xa'Leth warships above begin to lose control, caught in the gravitational shift of pure celestial force. The Shadow Sovereign staggers. For the first time in millennia, he feels resistance, the dawn of war. As the Shadow Sovereign regains his form, his voice is no longer calm, hissing, almost amused. Very well, Kujikuza, you have my attention. Above, the Xa'Leth fleet moves into full invasion formation. Thousands of warships begin descending toward Earth, prepared for an all-out planetary assault. Master Kujikuza looks toward his warriors. Master Kujikuza, commanding, unwavering. This battle is far from over, but the sun and moon do not fall. We fight. Veyla, standing beside him, spins her wind and fire wheels, her power now fully realized. Veyla, grinning, ready for war. And we win. The empire of the Unorthodox staff prepares to defend Earth, standing against the greatest threat the galaxy has ever seen. To be continued.